broke. I break things. Okay, here we are. Thank you very much. So today we're talking about redefining leadership. So when I had this topic to talk about leadership, to be honest, it was really tough for me. And I procrastinated on putting this together. And I think a big reason why is because growing up, I didn't really have authentic transformational leadership example in my life. Not through my teachers, not through a coach, not through my parents. So that was kind of hard for me, and I thought of leadership in a certain way, and I didn't really resonate with that. So that's why today we're going to talk about redefining leadership, and this really got me excited and really defines who I am as a leader as well. So let's play a little game. I'm going to have some interaction. When you think of a leader, where are they leading? Where do you see people leading? Think of that. Does everyone have something in their mind? Yes? Show of hands, nod of head, whatever you feel comfortable with. All right. Okay, so what pops into your mind? Did anyone think about corporate, managers, businesses? Did anyone think about that? Raise your hand. Yeah, I see a few hands, nods. Did anyone think about politics? No, okay, yeah. The leadership's a little bit questionable, but yeah, leadership on both sides. Sports. I asked my husband this, and I said, hey, what do you think? And he said sports. Did anyone think sports? Coaches? Religion. Churches. Did anyone think about church? Religion. Yeah, okay. Cool. So these are usually the things that we think about, right? But here's my proposition to you. We're all called to be leaders. You, me, all of us. Everyday leadership. Well, that feels good. Leadership in your friendships, leaderships in your relationships, leadership as a parent. Now I want to share a short story to demonstrate everyday leadership. So there was a father and his son was getting bullied. And typically, when that happens, you'll be like, no one bullies my kid. But instead, this parent, he said, hey, can I talk to this kid, this bully? So he went, he spoke with the kid, he opened up, he communicated with him, he had empathy, he cared. And anyway, he found out some things that were going on in the kid's life. And long story short, this bully and now his son are friends. That's everyday leadership. It's not those big things, it's everyday. Leadership is not about a title. Leadership is about a way of being. So what is a leader? So if you Google it, you'll find millions of definitions of what a leader is, right? And I kept looking and looking. Again, this kind of went with like, wow, what is a leader? None of this is resonating with me until I found one thing. From John Quincy Adams, he said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. So what does that mean? To me, that means you need to dream more, learn more, do more, become more yourself. My goal personally is to walk my talk. Because when I do that, only then can I authentically challenge others to work towards their greatest potential. Now there's a conundrum here, the leadership conundrum. It's not about you as a leader. But at the same time, it's all about you. What the heck does that mean? So it's not about you. The best way to summarize this is through Kristen Hadid. I read this book months ago, Permission Not to Screw Up, I love it, highly recommend it. Basically, she started up Student Maid, and so it's a cleaning service that employed students to clean up. So like most business owners, she started from the ground up. It was just her. She'd do the dirty work, she'd clean, and then she started getting more and more work, so she had to hire people. So one summer, she got a huge contract to clean all these apartments. And there's a timeline, right? Because it's summer, students are coming back, the apartments have to be cleaned. So she had about 40 students, employees at this time. And so if you can picture her, she was in her office, her hands were behind her head, her feet up on the desk, just like, I made it. I don't have to do the dirty work, people work for me, this is great. They're paid, they're happy, great. So she was shocked when one day, like about 33 of those 40 students walked in and they said, Kristen, we quit. And that was her, oh shit moment. And why is that? Because she had a short timeline to get those done, and she knew with the remaining employees and herself, there was no way she was going to be able to do it. It's not about you. And if you make it about you, you're going to create a toxic environment. You're not going to get what you're trying to achieve. It's all about you. So what does that mean? That's kind of confusing, right? So what I mean by that is not an egotistical, I'm the boss, I'm the leader, let me put my hands behind my head. just the best way I could succinctly say it, is it's about, and I got this from the Conscious Leadership Group, I want to give them credit, it's about asking yourself a simple question, where am I? What does that mean? Well, are you above the line? Above the line is you're open, you're curious, you're committed to learning. Or do you find yourself consistently below the line, committed to being right, defensive, closed off? So I can't go through all of this because we have limited time, but basically, this is where you need security. You find conflict, you find gossip, you find needing justification to be right. This is not a great environment to build as a leader. It starts with you. And on the top, there's curiosity, there's learning about other people, it's asking about your own beliefs, your own actions, what you can do to change. And ironically, when you focus not on the money, I always talk about money, but when you not focus on the money, but becoming the best leader you can become, guess what? The money follows. So where do you want to be? Where are you living? What are you winning? My argument is above the line. Now, human nature, our brain defaults to below the line, so we have to constantly be working on this. So I want to leave you with this. You are an everyday leader. It's a lifestyle. It's a way of being. It's not a title. And so ask yourself, am I making it about me, or am I making it about others? And when I am making it about me, I want to make sure I'm above the line. Thank you.